Hey friends, Alex Fisher here for the Camelback Golf Academy. Thanks for checking out this latest golf tip here. Today we're going to talk about how to deal with fairway bunkers. So stick around and I'll show you a nifty way to get out of these bunkers and get up close and even on the green. Okay, so let's get to it. So how do we deal with getting out of fairway bunkers? It's actually a lot easier than you might think, but a couple of things we have to take into consideration before we actually try and get out of the bunker itself. And one of those is making sure we're not too greedy, not trying to hit a club that just the situation is going to allow us to get out. Ultimately, your goal should be to get out on your first hit, but if you try and take too much club that doesn't have enough loft, there's a good chance that we'll hit the lip in front of us. So once we've kind of considered a conservative choice when it comes to the club selection, next thing is our setup. So with our setup, what we want to do is at address, we want to go ahead and make sure that as I'm setting up to a golf ball, if the ball's in the center of my stance, I want to go ahead and make sure that my sternum is tilted forward ever so slightly. Very similar to some of the short game tips I've given you in the past. By getting our weight to our left foot and then keeping that weight on our front foot all the way through the swing, it'll protect where the low point of the swing is going to be. So I've got a simple way of you kind of just following a simple little routine here to get out every single time. So the first thing I want to do, as I mentioned, I want to go ahead and set up to the ball, get my weight leaning to my front foot here and keep it there. Think about the buttons on my shirt just staying in front of the ball. From here, with my weight on my front foot, I want to make a swing going back where my weight is staying on my front foot. The thing we don't want to happen is for our weight to transfer back behind the ball. Because we're hitting off an unstable surface, if I get my weight shifting to my back foot too much, it's going to be hard for me to get back to my front foot. So let's just eliminate the weight shifting and the pivot with our body altogether. So we got the golf ball up in the center of our stance. We're going to go ahead and tilt our weight forward, and then we're just going to make a swing where our weight stays on our front foot. At the end of it, your weight should be entirely on your front foot. Really try and resist the temptation to allow your body to almost try and help the ball up in the air. If you've kind of followed that simple routine of keeping the ball in the center of the stance, tilting your body forward ever so slightly, keeping your weight on your front foot as you're hitting that shot, and not getting too greedy with your club selection, I guarantee these fairway bunkers are not going to be a big deal. Thanks again for checking out this latest video, and I look forward to seeing you soon.